Hello everybody, I'm Dylan Evans and I'll be taking you through the Grade 12 Life Sciences Beeline and how we recommend that you go through this Beeline. So just a few tips and tricks over here. I'm assuming that you've already done the Beeline tutorial so that you know how to find your way around the platform and you know how the platform works. If you haven't gone through the Beeline tutorial yet, please make sure to do so and then jump back to the Life Sciences Beeline. So I'm assuming you've already jumped into the Life Sciences Beeline. You're on the first lesson. That's where we are right now. And I'm going to just give you a quick rundown on how this Beeline was built and how we recommend you go through it. So just a quick tip, if you click the top left-hand corner there, you'll see all the different topics and the subtopics. These are all the topics that were broken down for your exam breakdown. And within these topics, you have key concepts, practice videos, notes. So I'm quickly going to actually jump into this as an example. So you got key concepts, notes, helpful videos. So this video is by Miss Angler. And then the FAQs. FAQs are the questions and answers from past paper questions that are connected to specifically this cell. So this cell over here, 1.3, these are the past paper, or this is the past paper question that links to this cell. Sometimes you'll have 6 or 7, and sometimes you'll only have 1 or 2, and I think every now and then there might be none. So yeah, when you get to the end of the content here, obviously the content is just here for you for extra information. You don't need to go through it all. We're assuming that a lot of you would have learned all the content already and are just practicing. But if you want to revise some of the content, or maybe you haven't learned this too well, then you can go through the key concepts, watch the video. Once you're done with it, answer the question here, try do it yourself, and then look at the answer. And then once you are done, you would click complete content. If there is a practice card connected to the cell, this will pop up. You just click practice now. And for example, this is a multiple choice, a flashcard style question. So you read the question. For this question specifically, being 17 marks, it was the one we just looked at. But I would take a pen and paper out, actually answer it yourself, and then once you click reveal answer, you'll see how you would have supposed to answer the answer, and then you self-assess yourself. Either that was very easy, you got it spot on 100%, you got most of it, but there were some things you missed out, or you got some of it, but yeah, not most of it, or you didn't get it at all. Depending on what you answer here, the platform will start to learn what you know and what you don't know, or what you're remembering and what you are starting to forget, and it'll show you more of what you are forgetting and less of what you are remembering. So if I clicked easy here, for example, it'll maybe show me again in 2 days. If I click easy again, it'll learn that and maybe show me only in a week. If I click easy again, maybe it'll show me in 2 weeks. And then if I start forgetting this, it'll actually bring it back again and show me in a day's time, 2 days' time, for example. So be as accurate as you can over here with your answers. Once you select the answer, it'll mark it and jump you into your next lesson. So yeah, now we're into the next cell over here. DNA profiling. Again, structure is exactly the same here. You can see there are actually a couple of questions, 3 questions here for this one, and then you can again jump into complete content and actually do the practice for it. If you do want to watch the videos, go ahead and do so. So once you have completed a cell, so for instance 3.1, once we completed that and have completed that practice card, that practice question that came up, that practice question now goes into the deck of overall practice questions that it'll be feeding me over time. So I'm going to jump out of this grade 12 Beeline, this Life Sciences Beeline, and jump back into the Hive, and you'll see I have multiple Beelines here in active. That means all of these ones that are active are actually pulling through to my main practice. So this is what the Beeline platform says I need to learn. It's normally will be sitting around 20 cards. It's just because I've been playing around here quite a bit. I've got quite a few cards here waiting for me, but it should be sitting around 20 cards. When you jump into this, it'll bring you the main cards that are waiting for you in your deck from all these active Beelines. So from your life orientation Beeline, for example, your life sciences Beeline, and it'll show you all of them at the same time. So for example, here it's bringing up a life orientation Beeline. You would see the answer there and continue. And this would be a practice session for yourself. So this is when you are actually like practicing for all your exams. You're going to be sitting on your couch with your cell phone. Whenever you got a moment free, you can whip out your phone and go do your practice cards. The power of the platform really comes out if you do that daily practice. You keep these number of cards quite low, and then the platform learns over time quite well what you know and don't know. And it's designed to have that daily practice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Last thing, just jumping back into Learn over here. Your cell completion over here is how many of the cells within this Beeline you have completed. So I've completed 5% of the cells here, and my retention is sitting at 82%. So you want to try keep your retention at around 80%. That's a good retention. If you stop practicing over time, or the content you maybe haven't worked with before and it's quite tough, this retention might drop. But then the more you practice and the more you start to remember the content, this retention will go up over time. And then hopefully before your exam, your retention is sitting at about 80%, that you know your content quite well and are ready to ace that exam. If you have any questions at all while doing this program, please feel free to jump into the support WhatsApp line here. Send us a message if you have any questions. And we look forward to seeing how well you perform in the end of the year exams. And I hope that this Beeline helps you ace it. Enjoy.